Show you a secret trading bot that nobody else will ever show you. If you want to automate your trading, the process is super simple. The procedure that I've distilled over years is the RBI system. You research trading strategies. Maybe you already have trading strategies because you're a trader, right? So you've already researched by trading. You might already have those strategies. But if you don't have strategies, or if you want to have more strategies, you simply go read papers. You go watch YouTube videos, and there's going to be a lot of trash out there. But you have to filter through the trash, man. That's all you do is you filter through all of these papers, these YouTube videos, these Reddit articles, these Twitter posts, and so on and so on. You find a strategy that you think that's going to work, and then you backtest that strategy. Backtesting is the process of seeing if a strategy worked on historical data, meaning data from the past. Did the strategy work in the past? If the strategy worked in the past, it's much more likely to work in the future, right? So the process is simple. It's research strategies and backtest them. And then when you find one that works for you in the past, then you implement it into a bot. But you don't put full size in there. You just put a little bit of money into the bot once you've proven that it worked in the past, because not always are the bots going to run the exact same as they do in the past. So I've spent thousands of hours distilling this process step by step, so you don't have to. You can actually spend most of your time doing this for absolutely free, because you can research strategies and backtest for free all the time. And then once you find a winning backtest, well, then you can go implement it into a bot and trade with small size. So that's step by step how you want to do it. Well, Market Maker is buying and selling at all times in order to try to make profit always, whether it's going long or short. So I'm going to show you this example, and then you can go ahead and build your own strategy into your own bot, because I'll be able to give you all of these steps here, how to build a bot. You can see this AI just outputted a whole backtest here, which is crazy. It literally coded the backtest. You can see this? So you can see how this process is being automated simply because I follow this procedure over and over again, and I come up with different ideas. So this is a Market Maker with the SMA. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. So we are using a little bit of the SMA here in order to Market Maker. Let's say from ETH account.signers.local, import local account. Let's say import ETH account. Okay. Let's say import JSON. Yep. Import time and random. We're going to say from Hyperliquid, import info. And I'm using GitHub Copilot here. As you can see, it is helping me code a little faster. Well, a lot faster. Let's import pandas as PD. Let's import date time. Let's import schedule. Let's import requests. Let's import nice functions as N. That's where a bunch of functions are. Let's import don't share. Import secret from don't share. Let's get the symbol in here. So we'll say symbol equals link. It doesn't really matter. I just want to show you this so you can visualize how I build the actual bot out, because if I show you step by step how to build the bot, then you can build whatever strategy that you have. And that's the important part. You got to build a strategy that you have. So I showed you how to find new strategies. We have that AI that's doing it for us. I'm gonna put the size in there. I'm gonna put the max loss as -1. I'm gonna put the target as 1. I'm gonna put the leverage as not 20. That's a little too much. Let's go ahead and say 5. And let's say max positions equals 1. We only want one position open at a time. So I'm showing you all of the code for this Market Maker. Nobody's ever gonna show you this. And you can see my AI just coded out another backtest for me. So while I work, I have 2 different bots working for me. This is insane. You can see how powerful this is, right? Because before you didn't know how to code. You were doing things like everybody else. I was too. I didn't know how to code either, but I figured out how to code because I knew if I automated my strategy, I would be a much better trader. So we just bring in local account here, and then we go ahead and we say positions 1. I'm in position. Actually, this is all right. So we're bringing in this new function here that says I'm in position, my position size, position symbol. And by the way, again, if this is too confusing for you, don't worry. I didn't know how to do this before either. I didn't know how to code, but this is all in English, and I'll show you step by step how to do that in the bootcamp. But we're gonna bring in all of this information here, and then there's actually one more thing here. We want to bring in number of positions. This will tell us how many positions we're in, and then we're just calling this function get position here. So I'm showing you literally everything here, and then we're going to say print these are the positions for symbol. You can see this up here just outputted another strategy, so it's watching those YouTube videos. It's crazy. While I work, it works. So position size equals n.adjust leverage and signal. Then we'll pass in the symbol here. We'll pass in the leverage, and then we'll pass in the account one, and then just close it up here, and then we'll move on to the next piece. And then we're going to check are we in position? If so, we need to see if it's time to close. Check the P&L close. So this checks to see if we're in position. So if I'm in position, you can see it's literally all written in English. Then we'll say n.cancel all orders, and we'll pass in the account here. And then we'll go ahead and say print we are in position, and then we'll say n.P&L close. So this essentially checks, hey, are we hitting our target? Are we hitting our max loss? Are we hitting, our target or max loss, really? Because, we have our target and max loss that we set up earlier. You saw that right up here, max loss or target percentage. And if we're in a position, it checks to see if we've hit that. And then if not, we're not in position, so we're not running our P&L close. And that's how we get out of positions really easily. But now we want to get the price. So get the price. So we're going to say ask bid, and then we also get L2 data, which is crazy because if you're trading stocks, you don't get L2 data like that. It's not that free flowing. Now for this Market Maker, we're actually using the bid 11, meaning we're not buying at the bid. We're buying 11 rows down. And then it's actually this is correct. And we'll say bid ask 11 is a similar thing. And then we want to check to see, are we in a partial position? Because if we're in a partial position, then we want to make sure to get into a full position. So we say if 0 is under my position size or under position size, then we do all this print, this is our current position, and we need to reset our position size, because imagine if our position was 10, we wanted position 10, but we're in 2. Well, then we have to go ahead and do 10 minus 2, and we need 8 more. And if not, we just say position size equals position size. And then let's go ahead and scroll down here. Again, I'm using Copilot, which is quite nice. It's not perfect, but now we want to get the SMA, because we want to understand where are we in the chart. And you can see my AI just outputted another backtest. So this is literally something that takes me 8 hours to do, and it's doing it for me. So I'll pass in the symbol here. I'll pass in the time frame. You can see the AI is watching another video here. I'm going to pass in the length and the time period here. And then we're going to say, let's print out the latest SMA. Print, this is the latest SMA here. And then we want to say random, because some of the times when the price is above the SMA, only 70% of the time are we going to go long. And that helps us make sure that we are taking out biases, but still kind of playing towards the way the market's going. Now, this is where you put your own strategy in, right? So it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with my strategy. It does not matter at all, because I'm showing you all the steps in order to build a trading bot. And then you put your strategy in it, because that's where the magic is. You have to have your own strategy, but I can show you the way, and I can show you step by step how to build this, and then you can go ahead and put in your strategy. So if random choice is equal or under 2.7, meaning 70% of the time, then we're going to go long. So we're going to say going long. Print F, price is above SMA, and we'll say bid, that looks good to me. And then we'll say else here, and we'll say going long equals false, and then pretty much the opposite there. And then we'll say else, and I'm showing you all the codes, so please do smash that like button. Random choice is random chance, this time under 30%. If it's under 30%, then we're going to say going long equals true, and then we'll print out that, and then we'll say else, we'll say going long is false, and then print this. So you can see that's kind of the algorithm, right? So your algorithm is going to be much different than mine, but at least now you see step by step how to build it. But let's go ahead and figure out if it's time to enter now. So figure out if it's time to enter. So we built kind of the strategy above, and then now we're going to figure out if it's time to enter. So if not, like if I'm not in position and going long, remember going long, we set it above. If it's true, so we set it up here, going long true, going long true. If going long is true, then we're going to go ahead and say print not in position, buying at bid. Okay, we're bid 11 though. We're not bidding at the exact bid. We're buying at the bid 11. We can say print cancel orders. Okay, and then we'll enter the buy order. Enter buy order. And you can see this just outputted 6. Well, how many different backtests? There's one right there. It went through all of these videos here. So let's take a quick pause here and go find some more YouTube videos that the AI can watch and then understand. Let's go ahead and say crypto trading strategy. Now this could work for anything. Doesn't matter if it's in crypto or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and say recently uploaded, so we get some new ones in here, because I want this AI to go watch the video. You can see this guy right here. I don't really care what they're talking about, because this cost me like 5 cents to run, and I want to just make sure they're talking about strategy, and then the AI will go watch the YouTube video and then go understand the strategy and then go ahead and code a backtest for me. So this is crazy stuff I'm showing you here. I can't believe I show it here on YouTube for free. We're almost done with our bot over there, but we want to go ahead and get these running, because I don't work unless my AI is working as well. This AI does the whole process for us. Remember, the process is research strategies, backtest, and then implement the bots. So the AI does the research and the backtesting for us, and it just runs, and it outputs all of the backtests here into a folder. And it's crazy because I have so many backtests now, and I can just go right through them, walk right through them, make a couple tweaks, and they're just ready to go. So it's pretty impressive, right? You can see how much of an edge this would give you in trading. Now, of course, it gets you about 90% of the way on the backtest, but that saves so many hours for me, at least. So if we are not in position and we are going long, then we want to click end.limit order and pass in all that information so we can make the limit order. We're still mobbing over here, but if I'm in position and not going long, then we're going short, right? If we're not going long, we're going short. So, and not going long, look at that. GitHub Copilot literally wrote it all for me. So you can see, like, you barely need to know how to code these days, and I'm here to fill in all the gaps for you. So else, let's go and say else here and say print we are in position, so we're not entering a position. And then everybody always asks me, how do I run this bot 24/7 365? You just say schedule dot every however many seconds you want it to run dot seconds, and then you say dot do, and you say bot, like that. And then this is a key here, you do while true, because if your internet goes out, something happens, you have to say try and say schedule run dot pending. So if it fails ever, then it will just sleep for 10 seconds and start back up. So for me, I live on an island and my internet goes out all the time. So this is how you essentially make it run 24/7 365. And you can see this Solana is still scaling gained 15,000 tokens, so everybody else is going by hand, and I'm working on a ton of things while everybody else is trying to gamble by hand. We are building bots to automate our trading here while everybody else is over there trading by hand. Maybe an internet error, and then we'll say E here. Let's print out the error, and there you have it. Let's say time.sleep 10 seconds, so if something happens, and there you have it. You have the full entire code for this SMA market maker. Now you know exactly how to do this step by step. I showed you the procedure. You research strategies, backtest them, and implement them in bots. I just showed you how to implement it into a bot, so now it's on you to just go watch my other YouTube videos and see how I backtest, how I research. If you want to join the bootcamp, that's where I show you everything step by step, and I give you all my code. You can see all of this code now. Let's go ahead and zoom out for everybody that just skipped to the end of this video. Here is all of the code, and you can screenshot it. I hope you love it. I love you. Keep going after the goals that you have, and I'll see you in the next video.